Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I am going to show you today how to do a dahlia fold and make a card. And we're going to be using some of the scraps from the paper from our April kit. So we're just using some scraps. I have cut out some smaller circles that I'm going to be using, but I'm going to show you how to do the fold on this big circle. It'll be a lot easier for you to see. Now, this circle is 2 inches. It's what this one is. The ones that I have punched here, I think are, let's see, these are 1.5. So this one's quite a bit larger, but the fold is the same regardless of how big or how small you make your circles. Just need to start off with a circle, and you're going to fold it in half. And I go ahead and crease that. And then, depending on which side you want to show from the front, like this, it's going to be the way that you fold it. If you fold with this side up, then more of this one is going to show to the front. If you fold with this side up, then more of this side is going to show to the front. And I'll show you what I mean. So I go to where that score line is right there, that crease right in the center. I just kind of put my fingernail there, and I take that and fold it up just like that. Okay, there's a little score line right there, and I just fold that up. Then you're going to fold the other side up right at that score line again. And I need to fold this one a little bit more. There we go. So you've got something that looks like that. It almost looks like a petal already, doesn't it? Then you're going to flip it over, and here's our score line again, right there in the center, right at that point where it ends. And you're going to put your fingernail there again, or a little pokey tool, whatever you want to use. And you're going to bring that fold right up along that score line. So you're folding that back again, bringing it right up on that score line. So see, my score line goes right there. I'm just bringing that fold up against it. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Like that, and there is your little dahlia fold. Now, all of mine don't meet exactly up here at the top, and I don't worry about that, because if you've ever seen a flower petal that's perfect, let me know. But that's the way I fold them right there. Now we'll go over there one more time. Okay, you're going to start out by just folding it in half and making you a crease line. Then, depending on what side you want to show, you're going to lay the side down that you want to show, and you're going to fold up. Find your center score line, right there it is, and I'm going to fold up just a little bit. I'm going to go over to the other side, and I'm going to fold up on that one. So that'll make it look something like that. You see, I just made a little bit of a, I don't know, maybe a quarter fold. That's what I did. And then flip it over, and then bring that same fold that you just did up the other way. Just like that. So see, all I did is I brought that fold, this is the fold I made on the opposite side, and then I just brought that fold up. And you're always just keeping in line with that score line that we made in the center right there. So that's how you do your dahlia fold. And then to make a card, very, very simple. And I'm going to use just some of this tape on here to make it quick. I have a card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I put it top folding, And then this is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put that down right there. Now I'm just going to take a piece of scrap paper that I'm going to use that same paper, not going to introduce a new color. And then I'm just going to cut me a stem for my flower. It doesn't have to be perfect. Here again, we're just cutting up on this. Make your stem a little bit wider at the bottom than you have at the top. Okay, so there is a stem. And that's a little bit long, so we'll just start it down this way and then cut it off. So then we're going to glue this down right there, I think. So let's start it about right there. Glue our stem down about right there. Then we're just going to take these petals, and I've already got quite a few of them made, and we're just going to lay them in together like that until we get the thickness of the flower that we want. Okay, now I'm going to make this a double dahlia fold, and a double dahlia flower, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to start putting one down. I'm going to put some glue on that one. Put him down right there. And then I'm going to go straight across and put one down on the other side. So I guess we'll call this a double layer dahlia fold. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to put one right there. So let's go ahead and put some glue on that one. And just kind of slide it in under the one before it. And then let's get this one. Slide it in there. And then I'm going to slide one more right in there. And I'm just gluing right down at the base of them, not putting glue all the way up on them. Now, in order to make this a little bit fuller and a little bit larger, what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these, same size, same fold, and we're going to stick those in right at the top. And just kind of even them up. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to just squirt a little bit of glue up under there. Just make sure that everything catches well. Got everything glued down. It should be. Don't want any of my petals falling out. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to go over my little petals so that they'll all stay fixed there. Okay, now I'm going to show you what dimension we've got. Isn't that cute? It'll still go in a card base, but we've got some dimension. And that's just double layering the dahlia fold. Then we're going to take a couple of circles, and these are, let's see, these are the 1-inch circles. I'm going to take a couple of those and I'm just going to fold them in half like that. Go ahead and crease it really well. And that's going to be my leaves. Now on this side right here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this off right here at the bottom. And I'm going to use this piece. Just a little piece of it, because I want to make a little bud coming out from the side of that. So there we go. I just cut that, trimmed it off, cut it off at a little angle on the bottom, and then we'll lay that down right there. And then I have taken just one of those small circles, the one, I think 1.5 inch, and then I took another one of these petals, just folded it up, and I'm going to trim the very bottom of that off, and then I'm going to slide it down in there. A little bit more of that bottom cut off, and I just cut it kind of at a little angle so it'll slide down in there without any problem. And then we're going to glue that together, and that's going to be our little bud. So we'll put some glue in there all around. Slide that down in there as far as it'll go, leaving some sticking out, and then just press that front together really well. Okay, then we're going to put that right there. Our little bud, and then these are going to be our little leaves, and I think I'm going to put one right there and one right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the bottom of it at a little bit of an angle, just so it'll kind of sit up against that without having any gap to it. So just trim it a tiny bit at an angle and see if that will work. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to glue that together. And then we'll glue this down. Just sit it up against that. And glue this one together, and then glue that down. Now we're going to take our stamp set that came in our April kit, and we're going to take the Sending Smile. Stamp block. Some of our VersaFine ink. And let's see, what do we want to stamp on? I think we'll stamp on white, and then maybe make a little banner or something. Let's see what it will look like. Okay, there we are. So I think we'll put that right there, but I do believe I'm going to cut a little piece of this, I think, to go behind it. So let me trim this off. I think I'll just mat it with a little piece of this. And I'll save my scrap paper because I have another project that you can do to use up all your scraps with this collection. So we'll put that down right there, but we're going to put it on some foam dots. Yeah, that looks even. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to use one of these pearls and I'm going to put it right there at the base of that. And then we're going to put another one right here, and I'm going to try to find a small one. And you know how I like glitter on my projects. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over the tips of these with my Nuvo. This is the glitter gloss pen. And it'll just give all of this a little bit of glitter. Make it pop a little bit more off the page. Okay, let's see if you can see the glitter on there. Not sure. Yeah, there you can see part of it right there. When that dries, that's going to be so, so pretty. Alright, that is it for this card. That just shows you a nice way that you can use your scrap pieces to make a beautiful flower, and then use your stamp set to stamp on it, and you've got a card ready to go. Alright guys, that is it. I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing the iris fold and using our little scrap pieces, just little tiny scrap pieces, to do an iris fold card so that we can use every piece of the kit up that we can. If you are not a member of our kit club, that link is directly below. We would love to have you. We are now taking orders for our May kits, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.